Hello, I am Ayoub. I am 17 years old. I am a first year student at the University of Stad, and I'm here today to talk with you about my experience in learning English, which is it might be my best experience in my life so far. I'm still young, I'm looking forward for other experiences, but for now, this is the best. And of course, I'm here to share with you some key points and to why I started, how I started, where I started learning English, and why maybe you too should start learning it and take it more seriously. So, how it started, or why? Let's start by why it started. When I got in the first year of middle school, I had some classmates. Some of them, the majority, were good English speakers. They had a very good level. I'm not gonna say fluent, but they spoke the basics. So for me, I couldn't speak anything at all. We all know hi, hello, how are you, how old are you? All know that, but the real English, the language of communication, not just basic greetings. And this was in 2020. So 5 to 6 years ago, I started my English learning journey, and I said, they can speak, so can I. I have to learn. Then I had this idea. I had a classmate of mine who said, hey, there is a center, and if you want to learn English, you can come and try. Of course, I took the bait, and I went. I went one day with my father, and I met the cool English teacher, Mr. Teacher Mohamed Mziouka. He was there with Jallaba. He greeted me and said, hello, how are you? What's your name? He asked me a few questions, and of course, the most important question is why. Whenever we want to learn something, to know somebody, why? This is the ultimate question to life. Why? He asked me why you want to learn. What is your level? Do you know something? I tried to to talk like I am fluent, and he just told me, okay, just chill, and we could start by everything. No matter what is your level, no matter how good you are or how bad you are, we could start with you from every point. So yeah, we had some very good conversation, and he knew my intentions in learning language, and he knew that I really had that fire that I wanted to learn. So I started I think in the first of the year, 2020 January, I guess. I'm not. It's been 6 years or 5 years. It's really a long time. Yeah. So 3 months go by, and I just love the experience. When you just start to meet new people who have the same interests, they also want to learn, and you just start to try, and you need to get out of your comfort zone, try to communicate. You think that maybe people will laugh at me, maybe they will make fun of me, I'm trying so hard. No, people that make fun of you are just not in your level, so you have to get you out of your comfort zone. So the first 3 months, so January, February, and March, we started with the basics, because I was not in a very good level. So I started with the basics. It goes, time passes by so fast, you don't even realize it, especially if you love the experience. So we started by greetings, basic language. This has been 3 months, and I already didn't feel like 3 months has passed. It was 3 days, or I was we had the sessions at Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday. These days were my best days in the week, because I knew at the evening I have the session at the center, and I was just so happy to go and communicate, because I really loved speaking English. So as you know, I started going, and this is really, I have to talk about this. This is really a very break point, is when you feel like there is no progress. Most humans quit after their first failure. We all know that. We all know ourselves. Most humans quit after not seeing progress for some for 1 week, some for 1 month, some even go for 3 months, 4 months. When they don't see results, they just say, I'm just wasting my time, I have to go. This is not meant for me. This is one of the worst excuses you could ever say to yourself. This is not for me. Especially if you didn't like try, you give it your best, you know. So 3 months passed by, and I already realized that I really got better. You don't see it. You don't see it in yourself, but when you speak to people, you say, damn, I held a conversation for 3 minutes without speaking Arabic. That's really cool, you know? I might be doing something good, you know? So 3 months March, we all know what happened in March 2020, the pandemic, the coronavirus came, and this was the switch point actually. I got even more interested in English. So as you can see, in the pandemic, in the lockdown, it was my first time getting a phone. I didn't have a phone, a mobile phone of mine. I just used my parents' phone. But yeah, this was my first time that I had my own private phone. And you know what comes with the phone? The internet. The large ocean of the internet, the social media, the YouTube, Google, and the resources, you know, everything. It's just, yeah, it's very interesting. So I started following influencers. I was really interested in sports, so I followed like football influencers, basketball, gym influencers, people that spoke in English, speak in English, and you know, influencers in general. So that fire in me that I wanted to learn English just got bigger, you know. Like when you see a piece of content that you want to consume, but you can't because you don't have the language, it hurts so much. Maybe for some it discourages them, but for me it motivated me to work even harder. So I started talking to my teacher from my house, from home, like in the pandemic, and I told him, please send me as much homework and as much practice questions, essays, everything. Just send it to me. Just give it to me. I want to take my English to another level. You know, he did. He really followed with me. Every time I asked him something, he answered me. At the moment, he really helped. Like teacher Mziouka, this is a very light break. I really thank him a lot for what he did, because you know, to be a teacher in this generation, it's really hard with the Gen Z. It's really hard to give them information, and we see in our system, in our educational system in Morocco, like it's not, students aren't really learning. Okay, I am one of them. I just got my baccalaureate like 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't really learn much. 12 years I just learned how to write and how to read and how to calculate 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, and it's really, that's it. You don't really learn, okay? Learning starts after the back. Yeah, so I really thank my teacher Mohamed Mziouka for this really great and really unbelievable experience. That this is my first learning experience in my life. I hope it's not the last, but so far it's the best. So I followed with him. I told him, just send me as much homework, as much work to do. I need to learn, you know. I started watching videos in English. I started working homework at home at the pandemic. From time to time, you know, when you play with your phone and you don't have anything to do, I started, like, I say, maybe it's time to do some homework and to keep my mind working, not just scroll all day and play video games. And you know, 5 months of the pandemic, then second year of high school, third year of middle school, I'm sorry, second year of middle school, third year of middle school, and time goes by and your English just gets better and better and better. As you can see, the learning experience isn't about grammar and vocabulary. The English, or like every language, has 4 pillars: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Okay, I hope I got all the 4 right. So the center, like the English for All center of teacher Mziouka, he focused on only these 4, and I'm going to talk about other things later, but he focused on these 4. You have to speak the language. If you learn grammar and you learn vocabulary and you don't speak it, then what's the point? Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you don't really speak the language is made for us to speak it, not to learn it and just keep it in our heads. So in our educational system, in other centers, not just in Souq al-Arba or in every city in like Morocco, most of the centers just focus on, we will let you learn the alphabet, we will teach you vocabulary, we will teach you grammar, and the list goes on. It's so boring. I've tried it. Like a lot of people told me, you study English at school, why go and waste money and time in the center? I told them, I learned nothing at school. English of the Moroccan educational system is just so horrible. You have to communicate. In the English center, this English for All Center of Teacher Mziouka, this is what it gave me. It gave me the communication, the interactions, the environments, the people, the classmates that are with you. You can talk, you can speak, you can express your opinions. We talked about different topics. It's just not English. This is the crazy point of the Center of English for All. It's not just the English. We had presentations. We had to make presentations every week. We had to make essays. We had to make reports. We talked about different topics, politics, economics. We talked about countries. We talked about cultures. And from time to time, teacher came with some foreigners. Foreign people, like I remember one from America, from the United States. I remember other people from other countries that we had the chance to speak to a native English speaker. And it's a very good experience. For me, I already talked with English natives from servers in Discord, if you know it, from touristic cities, Agadir. You meet tourists and you speak with them. And they, one time, I spoke with a man from Australia. And what did he tell me? He told me, how do you speak English so fluently? And he told me, how many years? He spoke to me with years. How many years did it take you to learn English and speak this fluently? I told him like a year and a half. He met me when I was in the third year or the second year of middle school. I told him a year and a half. He told me, "Wow, you talk very fluently for a boy." Because that time it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. He told me, for a boy your age to talk English this fluently, it's just so. And I felt very proud. When you feel that all your hard work did pay off, and you really did something great. You really learned something. It takes time. This is what I want to say. To sum up everything, I think the video is a little bit longer. To sum up everything, try. English is a gateway, okay? English is a gateway. From now on to the future, from now on to 5 years or 10 years ahead, English is a gateway to learning, to AI, artificial intelligence, that is coming up now and it's making a revolution. English is a gateway. So I will tell you 3 advices from me, and I hope you take them very sacredly. Try. This is the advice. Try. Give it a try. Don't give up. While working, don't give up. Sometimes you feel like, I'm just wasting my time. This is not for me. This is so hard. I can't speak. My tongue gets twisted and I don't speak fluently. And trust the process. This is the third advice from me, and the last one. Trust the process and trust the teacher. Teacher Mohamed Mziouka will give you every resource you need. You just need to follow the process and trust it. The process is time and work. When you put time and work together and you trust them, inshallah, you will get your results. And this is everything for me. I hope you take my advices seriously, and I hope you a very good experience in learning English with teacher Mohamed Mziouka. And thank you.